Alrighty. Okay, I just first wanted to thank everyone for being here and for taking the time out of their day to learn a little bit about what I do and about Arbonne. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Campbell. I just graduated from the University of Tennessee with a bachelor's in biology. And I just got a job up here in Indiana as an environmental educator. So I love everything outdoors and it's been a really great time. But I just wanted to tell you guys how I got started with Arbonne. So it's been a pretty cool journey. I've been on this personal development journey now for just over a year and a half. I started in January 2024. So I really got into wellness podcast, journaling, and then I started going to the gym and meal prepping and all that fun stuff, right? So then I started posting this stuff on Instagram in November of last year to start inspiring others to do the same thing. And then I've been keeping up with my posts and really trying to build this personal brand through doing that. But I had to figure out what I was going to do with that because for a while I wasn't really thinking about it and I was just hoping to get views and be on my merry way, right? But I was needing a little bit more structure. So thankfully, Bella reached out to me in December about Arbonne. And I really met Bella and started getting to know her during our spring break, which was March of 2024. So right before I started working out and getting fit. So she's been able to see me grow throughout this whole time. And then she reached out to me in December because she noticed some of my posts. And then she let me try some Arbonne products, some samples, and I really loved them. And then I signed up to be an independent consultant. But at first, I really didn't recognize Arbonne for what it was. And I honestly kind of just thought of it as some other supplement company, something that I could attach links for in my bios. But I didn't really have that business mindset that I needed to recognize this opportunity that I had right in front of me to grow my own business. So I stepped away for a few months because I wasn't really seeing results, but I was also not putting any work in at all. And to grow a business, you need to put some work in. So, just a few months ago, I was actually reading this book by Robert Kiyosaki. He's this famous entrepreneur and author. And he wrote this business about business in the 21st century. And it's about building a network marketing business specifically, which really opened my eyes to the fact that Arbonne was actually quite perfect for me. Like it fits into this healthy lifestyle that I have. It's a great opportunity for me to build a business in general, and it has this great opportunity to connect with communities that have been honestly really motivational and inspiring for me. And I want to share that journey with other people, which is why we are all here tonight, right? So this is just the beginning for me, but I know that with a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and belief in myself, that it's going to be awesome. So with that, in the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm going to give you an overview of this company. So the business models, maybe some of the products, and this crazy good opportunity it could be for you. So let's see here. So what is Arbonne? You're probably wondering. It was founded back in 1980. So we've been around for just over 40 years. So this isn't like a brand new thing. This is a legacy company that has been proven to work. It is reliable. So just the other day, I was working with a group of kids in my full-time job, right? And one of them was wearing an Arbonne hat. And so I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like Arbonne really is everywhere. So it is a reliable company. We are also a certified B Corporation, which is a really hard certification to get, which basically means we don't want to be the best in the world, but the best for the world. So something that another girl told me that really stuck with me was that Arbonne puts the product and people before profit. And I'll say that again. Arbonne puts the product and people before profit, and that really stuck with me. So that's a little bit about the company. Some other things that really stood out to me about Arbonne that I really love was that they have a really clean plant-based focus. Long before like clean products even existed, Arbonne was about it. Like every product is vegan, it's gluten-free, cruelty-free, and it's made with a strict ingredient policy that bans over 2,000 harmful ingredients that are still legal here in America, but not the UK, which is kind of crazy, right? So here in America, we allow all of these things to happen, but not in the UK. So Arbonne takes their ingredients seriously, and they don't allow any of those ingredients, despite them being legal here. But also on top of that, everything is third-party tested. It's co-developed with experts, and so you know that these products are safe and effective. Products are pH correct, hypoallergenic, fragrance free, and dermatologist tested, which is all really important to me because I am super, super sensitive to allergens. Like I can look at a candle and sneeze, it's that bad. My sinuses are awful. So that is something I really appreciate about Arbonne. But I mean, there's truly something for everyone. Like there's nutrition, there's skincare, there's makeup, like there's even baby care, which I didn't even know until a few weeks ago. And all of this is backed up by a 90-day money back guarantee so that you can try all of these things risk-free and really see how they work for you. Like I see all of these 30-day return policies, and honestly, that is just not enough time to figure out if a product works for you and your body. Like you need more time to see how something works for you. So I really enjoyed the fact that we have that 90-day return policy there. So what makes Arbonne such a smart choice for you is that we are both a legacy company and a modern company. So we've again been around for just over 40 years, right? Which means we're stable, we're proven to work. Like we have seen the ups and downs in the market that everyone is so afraid of, right? And because our products are consumable, these things that we use every day, like protein shakes, energy fizzes, skincare, like it creates built-in repeat customers, right? Because we're using all these things every day. So people are reordering things like every 30 to 90 days, right? Depending on what they get. So Arbonne has this ability to adapt and to thrive no matter like what is going on in the economy because of this combination of being established and having all of these consumable products that people use every day. So it's not this trendy company that just comes and goes. Like it is a solid foundation that you can build on for the long term. So in short, you can use uh, the products. You can end up loving them, right? You end up loving them, you share them, and then you teach others to do the exact same thing. And then that is how you grow your business. That's how you expand your network, right? That is network marketing. So you network. It is word of mouth, right? You simply just share the good experiences that you have with Arbonne, and then you make money off of it, right? So why now? Like why is Arbonne such a great thing for right now? Network marketing has been projected to be a $329 billion industry by this year. That is a crazy amount of money. But the way people shop and work has changed dramatically. Like with online shopping and social media, it is a whole new normal, right? And a fun fact, like 92% of consumers like you and me, right? People like you and me, we trust recommendations from people we know. Like I'll say it again, 92% of people, of consumers, they trust recommendations from people that we know, right? So, I mean, how many of you have had a friend, okay, any friend, recommend some sort of product? And I mean anything from like lip gloss to an energy drink, and then you end up using it for years. And then even if that isn't you, even if you can't think of something, I'm sure you've probably referred some kind of product to someone and now they're using it every day and you don't even know. So that's basically what Arbonne is. Like you use it and you share what you love, right, to a person. Maybe you share it online. Like, I mean, Bella reached out to me about my Instagram, and that's the whole reason I'm here is because I have this social media background, right? I'm reaching out to people online about it. So there's this people-focused business. People reach out to people, to friends, and not only grow their businesses, but they also help other people and give them similar opportunities. So this is how I started. This is how most people begin their Arbonne journey, but you simply just shop from your own Arbonne store, right? You swap out everyday products for healthier Arbonne options. So for me, I replaced my energy drinks with Fizz sticks. Those energy drinks had like 300 milligrams of caffeine, and these Fizz sticks, they have 50 milligrams. And I got even more of an energy boost from them, which is crazy. No one wants to be drinking 300 milligrams of caffeine in a day, right? So these physics were a great alternative for me. And I also swapped out like my usual breakfast for our protein shakes, which gives me more protein and also makes me feel fuller every day, right? So when I love something, when I love like these proteins and these fizz sticks, right, I'm going to naturally share it with other people. I'm going to recommend it to other people. And that's how network marketing works. And again, 92% of people they buy things based off of recommendations from someone that they trust, right? So as you share, others start using those things and then they share it too. And that creates this big network, this expanding network, and that expands your business. So what makes it even easier is our Healthy Living Club. So it is this community and resource hub with like recipes, there's guidance, there's accountability. So you're never doing anything by yourself. You are never trying these products alone. So I'm actually doing the 30 days to healthy living right now, and I'm on day 24. So I am almost done. I have one more week. And honestly, I don't think my diet's going to ever be the same again because I just feel so good. I feel so amazing. I have so much more energy and such I don't have any brain fog anymore, which is has been a big part of my life. So that's great. But having that community and having access to group chats, all of these resources, all these people that are going to be doing like the exact same thing that you're doing, it has been really helpful and has kept me consistent throughout that whole entire detox and also throughout this whole Arbonne journey of mine, right? So Arbonne really is this business in a box. Like we don't just hand you these products and then send you off. We there's a whole system behind it, okay? So we have like onboarding sites with training videos, we have recorded Zooms, we have team apps like Boards, which is this app loaded with everything from like social graphics to templates to scripts and also recorded trainings. And I use it all the time for like advertising things and just sharing things with people and also just for learning about how to grow my business. And along the way, like you will have coaching and guidance, whether that's from me, or from like your independent consultant, right? Or maybe some friends you meet along the way. Like there is this whole community of people in Arbonne that will help you with this. So I've experienced this myself. Bella, who introduced me to Arbonne, she's my independent consultant, and she's been there for me constantly. Like even her mom, Mary Jane, who's a national VP with over like 20 years in the business, has been taking all of this time to answer all of my questions. Questions that are like big questions, small questions, like all of the above. So the support goes way beyond like a business. Like it's late night calls, it is encouragement, it's inspiration, and it's true friendships. Like this is a great way to become closer to your newer friends to older friends. Like it is a community that makes you feel like you belong while you're being given all of these tools you need to succeed as well in building your business. So it's a great way to connect with people. But let's talk a little bit about money. So I'm sure that's why a lot of us are here too. So with becoming an Arbonne consultant, you can earn up to 35% commissions. And that does not mean that your business is limited. Like you can continue to grow your business to the point that 35% looks like 200,000 a year, upwards 500,000, right? You can continue to grow it however big you want. I'll go ahead and say right now that like my goal is to be making millions, okay? And I'm telling you that because it's possible and I'm also just putting into the universe like that's gonna happen for me. I know it. But in Arbonne, when you help with someone, you help someone else get started as a consultant and then you mentor them. Not only are you going to earn your own sales, but you are also going to earn a small percentage of that sale that your team makes. So that's what you call a membership or a mentorship override. So it's basically Arbonne's way of like rewarding you for helping other people succeed with you, which is kind of cool. So everybody wins in this situation. You could earn bonuses, trips, as well. I know that Mary Jane, she just went on a trip to Tulum, Mexico, and there was this whole suite for people with Arbonne. I mean, they just went on this kayaking tour with like through these caves and they were staying on this beach in this beautiful resort. And like, this is something that if I try hard enough and I continue to build my business that I can earn, this is something you can earn as well. And it just brings the team even closer together, which is honestly kind of beautiful. So you can earn trips like that. And another thing, like as a consultant, many of your business expenses, like maybe you're trying to get people to sample things, so you buy some samples, or maybe you pay for shipping or something at some point, and maybe even a part of like your phone bill. It can qualify as a tax write-off. So like one of the perks of owning your own business is that you can lower your taxable income by using things that will help you grow your business. So you get to save money while you spend more money in a way. So that's just something about owning your own business. That's a perk there. But with Arbonne, you get to own your own business, right? Which means you can be your own boss. You can set your own schedule, whether you want this to be some side income or full-time career, right? Right now, I work a full-time as an environmental educator, right? But I don't want to stay in this 9 to 5 lifestyle forever. I don't want to stay stuck in this loop, right? So I'm building this in my free time with the goal of eventually replacing my full-time job. So the income potential with Arbonne really just depends on how much time you put into it. Like for months, I wasn't really doing anything with it, right? I made nothing because I wasn't working for it, right? That's not very surprising. But now I've actually put in some effort, like I'm making some sales. I've made a bit of money off of it, and I'm currently in qualification for district manager, which adds another 8% in commissions if I make enough sales within the next few months. So at the bottom of that graph, also, national vice presidents, they average around 240,000 a year, which is way more than most jobs I could get with my degree that I have worked and spent 4 years of my life getting, which is kind of crazy. So the fact that I spent 4 years getting that bachelor's degree and I can do something else outside of what that degree would give me, and make a lot more is actually kind of insane. So whether or not you want a little bit of extra income or something bigger, like it's possible for you if you're consistent. So I will say, like, owning a business, and I mean any business, it is not for the weak. It is some hard work to see benefits like these. So if you are listening to this and you're wanting to do more with Arbonne and become an independent consultant, it is totally possible. But I want you on my team, and it's only going to be and it's only going to work for you if you're all in for it. So I hear all kinds of success stories, okay? There are people who started with just wanting to make only 200 extra a month, and then they end up building something absolutely life-changing to where they can travel, they can spend time with their kids, they can not have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. Like, there's also people who work 3 jobs at a time just to get by, and then they discover Arbonne, and they finally can take a load off and have some of that freedom in their lives just because of Arbonne, right? So I love hearing these because there are just so many different paths that people take and so many different ways that people have found Arbonne. It's just really inspiring for me because that means that I can do it too. But the common thread here is that Arbonne can give you freedom, and it also offers this community through creating a business. So with all of that, I want you guys to take a second with me. I want you to pause, okay? And I want you to ask yourselves, like, what would an extra 200, $500 do for you within the next month? What could that do for you? And then an even bigger picture, what do you want your life to look like in the next 3, 5 years? Do you really want to be working 40 hours a week, spending most of your life working just to pay the bills? Is that is what you're doing right now going to get you to where you want to be in 3 to 5 years? So those questions really get me thinking, even now having known what these questions are, right? Um, so when I am slacking or lacking some kind of motivation, right, I think about where I want to end up, and then that makes a world of a difference. That gives me so much motivation to keep going, to keep doing this, right? So you don't need to fully jump into this, right? There are a lot of ways to go about getting involved with Arbonne, right? You can be a preferred client. You can enjoy some discounts, some perks. You get 20% off and then free shipping for the whole year, no matter how much you order. Like I could just, if I was a client, I could just order a box of fizz and then get those discounts. Just 20% off already and then free shipping. I don't have to have a big order to get the free shipping, right? Or you could be a host, right? You could get some friends together, some family, and then just tell them about Arbonne and earn discounts for sharing it, right? You can do that, or you can be a consultant and you can save money by getting even bigger discounts. You can earn an income and then you can build something bigger for yourself if you want to. So wherever you're at after hearing all of this, there is a place for you here. So with all of that, thank you so much for spending this time with me and taking the time out of your day to discover Arbonne with me. I have another call going on next week, on Wednesday around the same time at 7, Central Time, about our 30 Days to Healthy Living cleanse, the one that I'm on right now. But also, whether you're interested in trying some of the products or building your own business, or if you just wanted to share some thoughts, I would love to chat or call about it and see where you see yourself fitting in. But all right, if you want to stay after for questions, we can do that. But otherwise, thanks for hopping on. All right.